Friends, we're at the India Pharma 2022. So we have some Startup India stalls and they're into medical devices and the new technology. So we have the gentleman, he's from Bangalore and he's Dr. Major. He's Dr. Major Satish. And I just spoke to him, so he's developed the stethoscope. And he says where the stethoscope was, the doctors, they would use it and hear the heartbeat. So now they have converted from the heartbeat to visualized. Yeah. So now it's over to Dr. Satish. So please tell us, when did you think about this? And why did you told me, let's focus the camera.
So we started in India in 2019. We thought of this idea around the same time. Traditionally, the doctors have been using stethoscope from centuries together. But all this while the doctors could only hear the heart sounds, and there is a lot of subjectivity. If you look at the other cardiac investigations like ECG and echo, so it kind of used to give a tangible report. But when you go and meet a physician, when he auscultates, there is no record store or sharing capability. So we converted the acoustics into visual signature pattern, and via Bluetooth it streams to an Android. And you can see, I don't know, in the background there. So our algorithms are able to detect the systole, diastole and mark S1, S2. So the doctors probably might miss hearing something, but they can't miss seeing something.
Yes.
So the patients would get an auscultation report, and if there are any abnormal heart sounds or any murmurs, those can also be easily identified.
Okay. So how big is your team of this, means when you started?
So when we started, it was just two of us, and we are backed by Atal Innovation Mission and Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. Now we are a team of 15. We are incubated in the IISc, and most of our tech team is in the machine learning R&D, and we have a few doctors and other team members.
Is this product right now in the commercial?
Yes, so the first commercialized batch we have started deploying. So the medical colleges are using it to train students as part of the clinical skill labs. Government is evaluating to deploy this in primary healthcare and wellness centers, and then also independent doctors in clinics. They can
I want to just see this product,
Yeah.
So you can just possibly do a demo. Yeah. Maybe you can do it on me or, means just on my hand or my back or whatever.
So,
is it in the chest or the front?
So you need to record for about 15 to 30.
Yeah, but you can't see.
Okay. So you can, just 1 second. We'll just shift it, yeah. It's this, yeah?
Yeah.
You can take a small picture with this, yeah?
Sure.
So the doctors you need to auscultate for 15 to 30 seconds, and then it gets uploaded on our Android companion app. It takes about 30 seconds to 2 minutes to show the visualization on the app.
We have your friend Antony. So he's also in part of the team.
Yes.
So what's his background? Antony, why don't you come in and speak about yourself? Yeah. Just say something to the camera. Yeah. You can introduce yourself. Now we've got the real picture. Yeah, please tell.
Yeah, I'm Antony. I'm working in AI Health Highway as a marketer.
Louder. You're a very soft person, no? We're not using the mics, therefore. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Antony. I'm working in AI Health Highway India Private Limited as a business development guy.
Okay.
So I'm working here for 8 months.
Mm-hmm. So you can hire me also. I'd like to work in the business development team. So what is the potential of this product? What sort of volumes are you looking for?
Actually, we are planning to expand all of this in India also.
Yeah, means I don't know. I am from the surgical industry, defense manufacturing. But I'm into journalism because of my passion. So I don't know what is the statistics for stethoscopes. So every doctor or a quack would be with a stethoscope, a lab coat. वो डॉक्टर भी नहीं होगा तो भी ये दिखेगा तो लिखेगा डॉक्टर साहब खड़े. So आपका what's the volume you're looking, sir?
So there are 600 medical colleges in India, and every year 88,000 students graduate.
Okay, so everybody is to give it that. Perfect. So it's in huge. So I believe now, since we are talking about this Prime Minister Narendra Modi's vision, for that multi-trillion-dollar economy, which is growing now. It was 5 trillion, now they've increased. They think we are going to grow very fast. So what's going to be your percentage contribution in that? How many?
So we focus more on the patients and how many lives we can impact. So India is planning to come up with 1.5 lakh health and wellness centers, which won't have MBBS doctors. It will be manned by a nurse. So AI Steth will have the most powerful impact in these health and wellness centers, because the nurse with the patient can auscultate and they can send these heart and lung sounds digitally to the specialist. Specialist can be in district headquarters or hospitals, any part of the world, and they can remotely hear the heart and lung.
Right.
That's the impact.
And also, are you giving it to the army hospitals and all?
So,
base hospitals and...
so right now we are in talks with a couple of state governments.
Right.
And then we are also listing on GEM portal. Then we should look at the government.
Okay. Another question, the last one is like, since the stethoscope we are putting in the ear, now since this is the visual, so suppose you have an alternative device where it doesn't have to put in the ears, a small handle device, just put it on the chest. So would that do the work?
So even technically this you don't need the ear tube, but you should understand that doctors are used to hanging this around the neck.
No, therefore I said we have to change the way the doctors are working.
Right.
And since we discussed, offline, that doctors are also getting old. So as he told that after some time even their sound, hearing is going to decrease. And I know that in the AIMS, my mother was hospitalized. So I don't know, means in India, putting it on the camera on record, that ECG, when those new doctors, the freshers, what do you call them? I don't know, the interns or the resident doctors. So they come and there's so many patients in the emergency. And my mother was like asked to go in for an X-ray, this ECG, sorry. And we went there for 9 days. And the 9th day, the senior doctor came and she said, "Can I have the old ECG?" And then she told us that she is suffering from heart attack from last 9 days. And we were sent every day from the emergency to the home. And finally on 9th day we lost her. So India, this is my experience, despite we being in the surgical and the defense manufacturing and educated, my father engineer, everything. So agar hamare saath ye ho raha hai, then people said lodge a complaint, call the police. This, I said, we know, okay. Now like life has, we cannot blame a doctor that time, but actually they need to be, they are not, they don't know. The technical guy who's doing the X-ray, the ECG, he is better than the doctor. He knows, so therefore I was asking, my question why I told the story was what this visualization you're showing. So these doctors, you think they'll be able to really read?
Yeah, so the ECG is a different...
Because they're not updated.
Yeah, so the ECG is a different instrument that is used for acute cardiac events.
Right.
The stethoscope is used for the valvular heart disorders and then also for the respiratory conditions.
All right. So simple, like they don't have to means much. They'll be able to read this.
Yeah, so they are all taught on the heart sounds from the first year itself.
Okay.
So the learning curve will be minimal.
Right. And last thing, you want to share the kind of price you're looking forward in the market, and is it viable?
So the existing stethoscopes which the doctors use cost around 10,000 and what the cardiologists use cost around 18 to 20,000. So our price point is 15,000.
Very nice.
And with
Perfect.
volumes it will further reduce.
Yeah, so he will be the man who will be moving it forward. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Antony. Thank you, Dr. Sir.